Hey guys, it is episode 2 of Stanley Parable, or the deluxe version actually. Don't know who. We were mentioned there's this female that we're. No! Oh, god dang. Gosh dang. Okay, now we're off to. Don't know. I should have not done that. Huh, huh,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why you seem sad? Can I unplug this? I don't want to pick up. I don't pick that up. No, I don't even know who she is, dude. I'm single. I should be single. I'm Stanley. I work in the office for like 5 years or something like that, pressing buttons. I don't know what this thing is. Okay. Where am I?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Who are you?
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I can't move.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
I told you so something was wrong.
Gotcha.
You bum!
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a lovely
Yes, I did.
who'd want to commit their life to you?
Yeah, valid.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
See what?
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Is that you? Are you really gonna use us?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Are you serious? Is that what you talk?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
You kind of okay. As long as I don't press the button, will I just be here forever? I guess why not?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
What have I done?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Are you gonna force me to eat lunch?
He's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
What are you, as narrator?
Sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Gosh dang it, man! You're making me push buttons.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay.
And so he began to fantasize.
We don't even have a TV in here, man.
Imagine that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to
realize
that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What do you mean spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go.
Are you just retelling my story right now?
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Can you
the mere thought
let me out?
That his decisions would mean something was
I'm not your toy, man. Let me out.
To behold.
Fine.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, I have kids?
It was such a wonderful fantasy. And so in his head, he relived it again. And then again.
Let me out.
Again.
Let me out.
Over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end. That he might always feel this free. Surely
Narrator,
there's an answer down some new path.
This is not what we were working towards.
If he played just one more time.
Yes, please.
But there is no answer. How could that possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Sometimes it's turn off
the longer
into the hallway.
He spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
I want to get out of here
He
too.
won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley,
Fine, I won't be defiant this time,
asks
man.
you to push a button, do not do it.
What happens if I don't press it? You tell me not to press it. Being work in the morning? You tell me not to press it. What am I supposed to do? Dude, I feel perplexed right now. I don't know what to do. The clock's ticking quite lovely, well, this is a lovely day, just sitting here. Press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Nah, bruh.
How
You
can I
really do
tell
this
him
to me
in a
like
way
that?
that he'll
Okay.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Well, I
How
want to
can I
escape
get
here
him to
too,
see
man.
what
That's why I'm
I
being
see?
defiant.
How can I make him look at himself?
Wait, so are you trying to help me? Or
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
okay,
I
fine.
don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Oh,
Not so
okay.
different, I suppose.
I
I'll
see.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
But why though?
Well, maybe this time he'll see.
I'm
Maybe
interested.
this
What is your
time.
purpose in helping me though?
And I tried again.
No,
And Stanley
no.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, wait, narrator? Did I? I should have listened. I should have listened.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
No, we're
mean?
back here again.
Stanley decided to go to the
Narrator,
meeting room.
I should have listened to you. I'm
Perhaps he had
sorry.
simply missed a memo.
Narrator, I should have listened to you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Hell
left.
no. Can we go into that platform on the bottom there?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Let's
incredible
try.
he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's try. We can go through that door, can't we? Yes, we can.
Look, Stanley, I think
Up,
perhaps
up,
we've
up, up,
gotten
up.
off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes, I know.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
on, come on.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but... What? Really?
Ha!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
I
for
do
others?
consider- I'm
Are you
sorry.
that convinced that I want something
Freedom.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
no.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through
Blue.
the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red.
Blue.
All right, fine.
Ha.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Hell yeah.
Well, don't
I
let
choose my own
me
destiny.
stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first
You're
place.
building this map?
Broken rooms,
So you don't want
exposed
to-
developer
so I knew you weren't
textures.
good.
Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I
So
put
you're
a lot
not
of
good,
time
Mr.
into it?
Narrator.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
You just want me to
Because
play your
this is
game,
what
that's
you
it,
wanted to
man.
see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Man, you-
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
Well, how
far.
can I if I can't speak to
Tell you
you?
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Why,
This
thank you.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Yes,
Go
indeed.
ahead, Stanley. Take it. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback.
No, I
here.
don't want more choice. I want
A
freedom.
1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved.
Yeah, the game could be improved,
fully
man.
Express itself mechanically.
You're
and
making this feel
artistically, but
boring.
a one?
Okay, I'm being good
That's
now.
not even helpful. What am I
Let
supposed
me
to
out.
do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
But you keep every time you reset, you keep forgetting me though. Huh? There's a leaderboard? I did not know that. Oh wow. We're trying to get. You want me to go for the orange door, don't you? Ah, goddamn.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game
buddy.
I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Why, thank you.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Can I?
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Maybe we'll just let it happen.
You heartless bastard.
Sorry.
Did you do it because you hate babies?
No,
or
I don't.
purely to spite
Babies
me?
are adorable.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what
It's just I don't trust you, man.
Out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Good.
It's over.
It's over.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Why am I here, though?
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
New game?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
Oh, isn't this the Firewatch game?
Motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Oh, no!
Yes, that must be.
This is
What
the
a fascinating venture
I
into
know
the
this
experience
game.
of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I know this game. This game's a Firewatch game. Although the game, not many people liked it because of the ending, but this game was a very cinematic game. I remember this game. I actually watched the gameplay of this. This is one of the first few games I watched on YouTube, like very early on when I was a kid. This was a very lovely game.
No, it can't be.
I know this game.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh no! Let me out! This game! I didn't get to play. I didn't get to play this game yet.
Wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions.
What is wrong with you, man? Let me out! No, I want to play this game.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Bruh.
Out of the woods now, Stan.
Narrator.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
You're tugging on my strings right now, Mr. Narrator.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What is this game?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Isn't this like
any possibility
Rocket League or something
that you
like
could
that?
get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I forgot the name of this game. Rocket League? Or like, if it's not, please correct me.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
I think we
Let's
summon
see.
cars and...
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, this is... I need a vehicle, though. I can sprint. Or I can speed up. Wee! Whoa, look at me go neo.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I don't know. Debatable.
And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Wait, what do you mean by
sports
that?
experience.
Are you gonna summon like
multiple
balls?
Here comes another ball.
Oh, why thank you.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
That's a lot. That might be a bit overkill, Mr. Narrator. You're putting too many balls out, you know? Too many balls for me to kick. That sounds so wrong. I said I'm so sorry. Whee!
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? Hold on. What are you doing?
Hehe, freedom.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me?
Yeah, I'm free. I'm free from the clutches of the narrator. Whoopsies. My intrusive thoughts are really getting me like into random places. To think that I'd do that. Narrator. 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 I guess I'm free now. Mr. Narrator is gone. I should have done that. I should have been. To light I go. This can't be a horror game, right? Nah, there's no way, man. This ain't a horror game. What is this? Can I click on anything? I could actually click, I forgot. Why did you go pitch black on me?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Oh no, I think I might have messed up
He's
big
learned
time.
the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Wait. This changed though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You want... Okay. Okay, we'll just go to the right this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Mr. Narrator, you
Stanley
want
felt
something, aren't you? I need you and
butterflies
you
in his
need
stomach,
that, so that's what you're
but
trying
eager
to
get
do. Or am
back
I
to
just being
business,
delusional right now? I'm
Stanley
being
took the
delulu.
first open door on his left.
No. I will go back. We'll go to the red door this
Stanley
time.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, time to me go. Wee.
But in his eagerness
God
to
damn
prove
it.
that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, I thank you. Yeah. Something changed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why is the game
Stanley
getting more
decided to go to the meeting room.
weird?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What, did we just loop? Are we just looping now? No, we're not. No.
When Stanley came to a
No.
set of 2 open doors,
No.
this was not the correct way to
I know
the
it's not the
meeting
correct
room,
way.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm just gonna keep jumping
Stanley
off.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Why was like
Stanley
why
leapt
was
from
like
the
you plunged into
platform
my death?
and plunged to his
Something
death.
happened.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Why, thank you. And we're back here again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, indeed.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Florida it is again. Again, it is.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Is there
ago.
no way I could escape this?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
We
here.
did.
I'm not
Why?
your
More
enemy,
like I
really,
did.
I'm not.
You know, my apologies
I
for that.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Wait.
All this
Wait,
time.
I see something.
But in his
I see
eagerness to
something.
prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and
I see
plunged to his
freedom.
death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were...
Shh.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Shh. Miss Nara, shh. I'm going somewhere else so you'll never find me. I
When
found
Stanley
something.
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
I
it
found
perfectly
something.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Freedom!
It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions,
I
it's
found
incredible he
something,
wasn't fired
and
years
it's
ago.
here. It's here. It's right there. I can't get to it though. Shh. Goodbye. Goodbye, narrator. I knew it. Freedom.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
I knew it.
These
are tapes.
That it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path. That it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path. That it seemed the... You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
I
What a
did at
silly and
first.
trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad.
I'm
Look what you've done
sorry.
to me. This is all your fault.
It is all my fault. Well, probably end up episode 2 here. We caused so much trouble with Miss Narrator. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 2 and wait for episode 3. Let's be more defiant.